Hello everyone, I'm here tonight to talk to you about women in sports broadcasting and the effects the media has on sports today. Now, on the Women's Sports Foundation website, I found a short article by Stephanie Ioviano about sports broadcasting and women's roles and just the role you have, period. She says that the nature of the work is that you interact with athletes, coaches, and members of the sports community, but it's not all fun and games. You have to arrive before the games, obviously, and you have to stay after and wrap up the post-events, and you're constantly interviewing players and coaches and preparing for the next game. You have to work long hours and weekends, mostly, and you have to be flexible for travel, and it just depends on the show's time slot and the game day. Obviously, you have to be a sports fan to be interested in this career, and you have to show true love for the game. For women, we have to prove ourselves about 10 more times than men do because this is a male-dominated industry. However, women are starting to make a name for ourselves, and two women that really stuck out to me when I was researching for this presentation were Fox Sports' Pam Oliver and ESPN's Erin Andrews. So here is Pam Oliver's start to her career and, her play-by-play of what she does in her job on the field.
BL here with Pam Oliver at the Fox event, the media event. Pam Oliver, tell us about your roots, where you got started in Tampa.
Oh, actually, Tampa was my big transition. I went from news to sports in Tampa. This was during the Ray Perkins era, and I was a news reporter, covered politics, and did all that. And I begged and begged and begged my boss to please let me do sports, and one thing led to another, and I eventually got the job, and, it's been kind of like this crazy ride ever since.
But do you ever get a time where you're nervous, where they throw it back to you, where you're not expecting, or you have to fill time or dead air? Has that ever happened to you? And
a couple of times I just want to kill Joe Buck because of the little bit of information I'm able to convey, on injuries and things like that. He's already covered it. And I was like, thanks.
And finally, Pam Oliver, I'll let you run. I know you got a lot going. But let's say when the head coach is headed off the field into halftime, they're behind. Do you ever need your Maylocks like we at home feel you?
You know what I said? I know there are times these guys, the last thing is to deal with you. They don't want to even see you coming. But, I'm like, look, I just keep it efficient. I try to ask them some pertinent questions. I don't, abuse my little walk and talk time with them. But they know the drill, so they've agreed to talk to me. So I expect them to at least give me something.
Don't you? You only get 30 seconds on and off the field, and then it goes to national commercials, right?
Exactly. You get about 30 seconds. So whatever that conversation was, you got to turn it and edit it in your head and in your mind and just whip it around because you walk from the coach to the camera and deliver your report.
Great stuff from you, Pam Oliver. Thanks for the insight to us fans who don't really get to know those things. All we do is talk moving the chains, defense, offense.
Oh.
As you can see, Pam Oliver has a really exciting job, and hearing her journey to get to sports broadcasting was very interesting to me because doing regular news like Pam Oliver did isn't something I'm necessarily interested in, but knowing that she had to climb to the top to get to sports inspires me to give the regular news a chance because sports is what I'm interested in. Now, the downside to being a woman in this industry, is that men don't always take us seriously, and Pam Oliver has to deal with those types of situations all the time. And here is a good example of a situation where she was challenged and had to keep her mind focused and stay professional. So.
Pam ain't nothing but the truth.
That is the bottom line. And
Pam Oliver right there. That's Pam Oliver right there. That's what I'm talking about. Give me a smile, Pam. Not bad, man. Not bad. That was for you. That was for you right there. Word up.
Now, Pam handled that situation very well, I'd say. So, props to her with handling men hooting and hollering at her. Now, with a little background of Erin Andrews, my other top pick in women in sports broadcasting. She started at Fox Sports in 2000 as a freelance reporter and joined ESPN in May of 2004 as a reporter for the NHL, but then since has moved to college sports in both football and basketball and has reported for the Big Ten and many other areas like the major leagues. She also deals with men disrespecting her, but remains professional, and here's a good example.
Done to Chris Lofton in the first half.
Hold him, drape him like this,
Okay.
right?
All right.
They're doing a good job of making his touches difficult. What a start to the game, huh? That's nuts, the way both teams are shooting the ball. They can't beat us from three all night long. They just can't. I thought offensively, we were impatient. Running was good early, but then after they were back, we just took a boatload of bad shots. We're fortunate to only be down one.
How are you in this? The fact that they were just draining threes left and right.
Because we don't panic. We're poised. And, you know, we got some good players, too.
All right, Bruce, thank you.
Now, if you think that was inappropriate, just wait until you see what Joe Namath did to this sweet, innocent reporter.
Mike, there's a whole lot of people that want to draw the comparison between one of the all-time great Jet quarterbacks, Joe Namath, and Chad Pennington. What impresses you about Chad?
I believe everything that anyone else has watched Chad play impresses me. The same thing impresses them. He's a quality, classy quarterback that has a touch on the football. He's not a thrower, he's a passer. His mind is ahead of what the defense is, and if the Jets can support him, they will win the championship.
Hold here 1 second with us, Joe.
Pennington draw play to Curtis Martin. He'll get 6.
Joe, it's been a tough season for Jet fans. What does it mean to you now when the team is struggling?
I want to kiss you. I couldn't care less about the team struggling. What we know is we can improve. Chad Pennington, our quarterback, missed the first part of the season, and we struggled. We're looking to next season. We're looking to make a noise now, and I want to kiss you.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah!
Huge compliment.
You know what?
Joe Namath, part of the 4-decade team. We'll see these guys at halftime.
All right. Thank you, Susie.
Joe's just a happy guy.
Isn't he?
He's just a happy guy.
Oh, boy, is he happy.
Much knowledge and love a female sportscaster can have for the game, men still find ways to dominate us in the broadcasting industry. Pam Oliver and Erin Andrews showed a lot of class and professionalism in those situations, and they're who I aspire to be like, hopefully one day. Now here are some other female sports broadcasters that are very iconic and very good examples to the women out there who want to be involved in this industry.